All right, let's jump right in. Today we're tackling medical coding and AMCI's two main training options, the free YouTube course and the medical coding dual certification course, the MCDC.
Lots of folks want to break into medical coding, so choosing the right path is key, right?
Exactly. Figuring out which one fits best.
See, they both give you the knowledge to become a certified coder, but the way you get there is totally different.
Like different study styles and stuff.
Yeah. Imagine one's like a solo hike, you're on your own.
And the other's a guided tour, someone's holding your hand the whole way.
You got it. Both get you to the same mountaintop, but the journey's unique.
Okay, I like that analogy. So let's break it down. First up, the free YouTube course. It's self-paced over 16 weeks.
Yep. Perfect for those who like to learn on their own time. No pressure.
Makes sense. So it's structured, but you move at your own speed.
Right. It's all about those super important ICD-10-CM and CPT guidelines. The foundation of medical billing.
Those codes are like the secret language of healthcare, right?
Totally. And this course preps you to use them for the big certification exams, the CPC, the CCS-P, the ones that say you're a pro.
So even though it's free, it gets you ready for those exams. That's awesome.
And absolutely. It's a great starting point.
Okay, now the MCDC course. What is the deal with that one?
This one's way more in-depth. Think 8 to 12 months just for the professional coding part.
Wow, that's a serious commitment.
It is. And then another 6 to 8 if you want to add facility coding on top of that.
So MCDC is like the full package.
Exactly. More comprehensive, more time involved.
Besides the length, what else is different?
Well, the MCDC is structured like a boot camp. You have this learning system, and LMS keeps you organized, on track.
So you're not just flailing around in a sea of information.
No way. Plus, there are live group study sessions.
So you're not completely on your own, even though it's independent study.
Right. You get that interaction with instructors, other students. It's a whole support system.
I bet that's really helpful, especially with something as complex as medical coding.
Oh, absolutely. And one of the best parts, exam prep, is woven right into the curriculum.
So you're learning the material and how to ace the test at the same time.
Exactly. By the time you finish, you're ready to tackle those certification exams, the CPC, the CCS-P, even the CCS for facility coding.
Okay, so MCDC is like, we're getting you certified no matter what.
Pretty much. It's designed for success.
So both courses are kind of self-driven, but MCDC has more guidance built in.
You nailed it. It's about finding what works best for you, right? Some people love that extra support.
Totally. So let's talk about who each course is geared towards. Who would really benefit from that free YouTube course?
So the free YouTube course, perfect for someone who's self-motivated, comfortable learning on their own.
Like they don't need someone breathing down their neck to get stuff done.
Exactly. And maybe they have some coding knowledge already. They just need to level up.
So someone who enjoys digging into the material themselves, figuring things out.
That's the one. Someone who likes being in control of their learning, setting the pace.
Gotcha. And the MCDC course, who thrives in that environment.
MCDC is better for someone who wants that structure. They want a clear path laid out for them.
They want someone to say, do this, then this, and you'll be golden.
Yeah, like a roadmap. Maybe they're nervous about those exams and the extra support would help.
So it comes down to your learning style, how much hand-holding you need, basically.
You got it. Some people want the boot camp experience. Others prefer to go it alone.
Makes total sense. Now let's dive into the resources each course offers. That's a big difference, right?
Huge. With the free YouTube course, you got to get your own textbooks, study materials.
Like bringing your own snacks to the party?
Exactly. You're responsible for gathering your supplies.
But MCDC, it's all-inclusive, right? You get everything you need.
Exactly. They give you the whole shebang.
Yeah.
LMS, live instruction. They even have a student success portal.
A what?
Yeah, a place where you can get any questions answered anytime. Plus, they often hook you up with internships, externships, real-world experience.
Wow, that's a pretty sweet deal. So if someone wants everything laid out, MCDC sounds like the way to go.
It's definitely the more comprehensive package.
All right, next up, exam preparation. Because passing those exams is the whole point, right?
Absolutely. And both courses help you get there, but they go about it differently.
Okay, tell me more about that. How do they differ?
So with the MCDC course, exam prep is like baked right in.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's like having a coach in your corner, making sure you're ready for those tests.
So they're not just teaching you the stuff, they're teaching you how to take the test.
Exactly. You're learning the material, but also the strategies to pass those exams.
Smart. What about the free YouTube course? How do they handle the exam prep?
Well, with the YouTube course, it's more about building a solid foundation first.
Okay, so like learning the basics really well.
Yep. And at the end of the 16 weeks, They give you some guidance, some resources for exam prep.
So it's more like, here are the tools, now go build something.
Exactly. You get to create your own study plan, figure out what works best for you.
That's cool. It gives you a lot of freedom, right?
Definitely. Some people love that flexibility.
Now, you mentioned earlier that the MCDC course has a crazy high exam pass rate, like 95%.
It's impressive, right? And I think a lot of that comes down to the structure and the support they provide.
Right, like those group study sessions we talked about.
Those are huge. It's a chance to really dive deep into the material, practice those coding skills.
And you get that real-time feedback from the instructors.
Yeah. Plus, you're learning from other students, bouncing ideas off each other.
So it's like a built-in study buddy system. I love that.
It's super effective.
And speaking of support, the MCDC has that student success portal, right?
They do. That thing is a lifesaver. Any questions, any struggles you're having, they've got your back.
So you're never really stuck. There's always someone to turn to.
Exactly. And they even offer help with finding a job after you graduate, which is huge.
Oh, that's right. Career placement assistance. I forgot about that.
Yeah. They help you translate those coding skills into a real job, connect you with employers who are hiring.
So it's like they're holding your hand even after you finish the course.
In a way, yeah. They want you to succeed, not just pass the test, but actually launch a career.
Now, does the free YouTube course offer anything like that?
The YouTube course is more focused on getting you that knowledge to pass the exam.
So it's a great starting point, but then you're kind of on your own.
You'll likely need to do your own research, your own networking to find those job opportunities.
Gotcha. So with YouTube, you get the foundation. With MCDC, you get the whole package.
You said it. Different approaches, different levels of support.
All right, let's talk money. Everyone wants to know about the cost. The free YouTube course, it's free, right?
As the name suggests, yeah. You just got to pay for those textbooks.
So it's perfect for people on a budget or maybe just want to dip their toes in before committing to something bigger.
Exactly. A great low-risk way to explore medical coding.
Now, the MCDC course, that's a bigger investment, right?
It is. But you are getting a lot for your money. The structured learning, the live instruction, that ongoing support, and of course, the potential career placement help.
So it's like you get what you pay for.
Exactly. It's about weighing the cost against the value you're getting.
Like, think about it. A budget airline ticket versus first class. You'll get to your destination either way, but the experience is totally different.
I like that analogy, and that really sums up the difference between these two courses.
So both courses are valuable. They both teach you about medical coding.
But they cater to different needs and learning styles.
All right. Let's recap what we've learned so far about these two paths to becoming a certified medical coder.
So we've got the free YouTube course, great for independent learners, people who are self-motivated and maybe on a budget.
They like to pave their own way.
Right. Then we have the MCDC course, much more structured, more support built in, really focused on getting you exam ready and helping you launch that career.
So it really comes down to what kind of learner you are, how much support you need, and what your goals are.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
All right, folks. We've reached the peak of our deep dive into AMCI's medical coding courses.
We've explored the trails, compared the views, and hopefully armed you with the knowledge to choose the right path.
And remember, there's no right or wrong answer here. It's about finding the path that leads you to coding success. And we're back, ready to wrap up our deep dive into AMCI's medical coding courses.
We've talked about a lot, how they're structured, who they're for, resources, exam prep.
Yeah, we've covered a lot of ground.
But there's one more thing we need to talk about, and it's kind of the most important part.
Okay, I'm intrigued. What is it?
It's what happens after the course. You get your certification, then what?
Right, because becoming a certified medical coder is awesome, but what doors does it actually open? What kind of jobs can you get?
That's the big question, right? What can you actually do with this knowledge?
Exactly. So let's talk about that. Let's start with the free YouTube course. You learn how to code, you pass the exam.
Mm-hmm.
Is that enough to land a job?
Well, it's a great foundation for sure.
But is it enough? I mean, does having that certification automatically mean someone will hire you?
It's definitely a big plus on your resume.
Sure. But is it the thing?
It might not be the only thing. You might need to put in some extra work, network, build your resume, really sell those skills to potential employers.
So it's like you're given the tools, but you still need to build a house.
Kind of, yeah. You have the knowledge, but you got to figure out how to use it in the real world.
Makes sense. Now, what about the MCDC course? Is it different?
With MCDC, they actually help you with that part. Remember the career placement assistance?
Oh, yeah. I'd almost forgotten about that. Tell me more about how that works.
So they have a whole team dedicated to helping graduates find jobs.
No way.
Yeah. They may help you polish up your resume, give you tips for interviews.
So they're not just teaching you how to code, they're teaching you how to get a job as a coder.
Exactly. They're really invested in your success, not just passing the exam, but actually launching a career.
Wow, that's amazing. So it's like they're your cheerleaders even after you graduate.
That's a great way to put it. They want to see you succeed.
So, big difference there. YouTube gives you the knowledge, MCDC helps you use it.
That's a good summary. Both valuable, but different approaches to career support.
All right, so to wrap things up, we've learned about these two awesome medical coding courses from AMCI.
We've compared them, contrasted them,
Talked about their strengths, their weaknesses, who they're best for.
and hopefully we've given you enough information to make a decision.
Exactly. So if you're thinking about diving into the world of medical coding,
Whether you're drawn to that independent learning style of the free YouTube course,
or maybe you crave the structure and support of the MCDC course.
either way, AMCI has got you covered.
And don't forget, if you have any questions, reach out to them. They're super helpful.
They really are.
So keep learning, keep coding, and most importantly,
Find the path that feels right for you.
that's the best advice. And until next time, happy coding, everyone.